Welcome back to this beautiful day. Today's Wednesday. It is only 8:30 in the morning, or 8:35, and I'm doing a haul for my son Jack. Now I will have to get you up on the comments. Now I have got you turned the other way. I cannot see if I'm in shot because I cannot see myself. I don't even know if I'm filming, but I will get you up so that I can see that I am in scope there, because I don't want to miss any of your beautiful comments. And so what I'm doing today is I've actually got a box and two massive bags of stuff that Jack has chosen. Now Jack got his tax back, so he got a significant tax refund, and Jack tends to not really buy a lot of clothes during the year, so he's gone out and he's bought stuff from a company called, now this company is called, oh, what is it called? I'm not sure. Stash House. So that's one brand. He's got Nike products. He's got other stuff here. I think Adidas maybe, but he's also bought Temu stuff, which I cannot hold yet because we're still waiting for it to come. But he said there's about 20 or 30 items in that, so that will be a separate haul. So just for now, I'm just going to do what I can for you today, which will be the bags. Now I just have to put my settings so it doesn't turn off because it keeps shutting down, and I will just put that on there so I can find that, and I will just, okay, so here we go. I've got you up. Oops. Now I just have to put my settings. Oh, there we go. I've got you off. So if you do send me a comment, I have got you up so I'm able to answer those hopefully. And let's get into it now. As I said, there are huge bags here, so I'll start off with this item. So how's everyone been? I've been really busy. We have got some workers here at the moment, and my husband bought a little secondhand shed quite a while ago, and it wasn't really that good, but we've used the uprights. He's having the shed extended, so they're out there putting the sides up today. Hopefully they'll get the roof up, but we have to move a massive water tank first, so that's got to be moved. They've got to put a little concrete slab down just to accommodate that big tank. So yeah, it's all happening. And then we've got the big mower guy coming to mow the paddock at the back because it's so wet we can't get in there with the ride on because we get stuck. So yeah, so these are all items Jack has chosen for himself. Now I will have to check some of the shirts because he did say that some of them have got some rude words on it, so this is why it's not made for children. But his first shirt here, he did buy a large, and Jack is really only a medium. He's only tiny, but he's bought this Samurai Spirit, and it has got the little logo there, and it has also got it at the back, and it's absolutely beautiful pattern there. So really nice. It's it feels really plasticky, and as they say on YouTube, it feels like they've just done it at the airport. It's quite fresh, and the quality of the t-shirt's not bad. It's one of those ones that doesn't have the seams down the sides. I'm not sure what the content of, oh, it's 100% cotton, so that's really good. Jack chose well. Yeah, that's really good. So that shouldn't go out of shape too much, but he really likes the darker colours. Jack's actually one of these people who prefers to wear jackets most of the time because he it's like a comfort thing. He has autism or ASD, and he has ADD, and he really likes to cover up. He doesn't like being in he doesn't like people watching him eat, so when we have a family get together, he does not come because he doesn't want people to see him eat. He's one of these people who is a bit shy, and he's either at work or he's in his room playing games. So he doesn't get out very often. So all of this has been bought online because he doesn't like going shopping. We have got our Brisbane Royal show on at the moment. And so I've just ordered some show bags through my daughter, Nikki, who you've met. If you're new, she's my daughter, and I also sometimes have my grandson. I sometimes have my mum. I've also had my older boy and my daughter, and some friends have appeared on this channel. However, my youngest son, Jack, does not want to be on camera. However, if you want to see who he is, when I've posted this video, he's actually got a video of him when we went on a cruise. We went up to Cairns, so that's a photo of my youngest. And hi Joe, how are you, darling? And Leanne, how are you? From Ohio, so glad I was on and could jump in on the live. Oh, it's hot, over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about close to 40, I believe, about 39. That is really super hot. Do you get the humidity with that? With the humidity, yeah, I can understand. We've got subtropical weather here as well, Leanne, and it is really hot when the humidity's up high, and I can't handle it. If I'm sweating, I'm not happy. But at the moment, it's quite temperate. I have a light jumper on, which is lovely. Now, this one, yeah, so... Okay, so this is one of the ones that Jack has bought. It's... Okay. I'll just see what the contents of material. Now, it has got the fleecy inside. It is super soft. It's really beautiful. This one's really, really super soft. Except there's no tag to tell me what it's made of. I would assume this is polyester. Oh, he's going to love wearing this. It's so soft. And it has got the hoodie with the drawstring, which I will have to show him how to do the little twists where you can twist it, and it's just like a little buckle there. It does say, he said he bought this because he reckoned we taught him to think before he spoke. And I will let you read it. I'm not going to say the words myself, but it says, I was taught to think before I act. And then it says, I'll let you read it if you can. So, he's quite funny, Jack. So that's what it says. And it has also got the pocket that goes all the way through so that you can keep your hands warm. And Jack really likes having jumpers on, to the point where when he was at work, now he works in a factory, he makes steel house frames for houses, and he's in a factory, and during summertime it's really, really super hot, and Jack actually was pulled aside by the boss and said, you know, you can get trouble with overheating and dehydration and everything, so he was told not to wear his jacket in summer. So okay, so these ones are Nike socks, and they are a pack of 3. There's 3 colours, and I will pull it apart because I'm going to be putting them all together for him, because he did say get it all done. And Joe, it's 88 there in Pennsylvania. Oh, it's horrible, the humidity. I feel for you. We're going to probably get that very soon. Our summers here are really unbearable. Now, where are my scissors? Of course I don't. I've taken my scissors away, haven't I? Oh no, we'll use these. They're the backup. Oh, I've got to take the little thingy off. Hi Jan, how are you? Jan is from Augusta. Joe is from Pennsylvania. Oops, there you go. And Leanne is from Ohio. We've got a good mix, guys. Welcome aboard. Okay, so these items were chosen by my 21-year-old son. So, and I must say he's got pretty good taste generally. He, unfortunately though, he is into brands. Both my boys are. Nikita is not, and I'm certainly not, although I do have some brand name clothes, but I don't go out looking for them. I do have a pair of Doc Martens, that's about it. No, I'll get back there. Okay, so this pack of socks for 3 sets of socks or 3 pairs of socks, Nike Everyday Essentials, and they are $30. So they're $10 each, guys. And they are the nice, they're not too thick, but he really likes the brand name socks. He says they're really good. So there's a brown pair. We have a khaki pair, which is like well, to me it's a light green. I know over in America you call this colour khaki, I believe, the creamy colour. We call that beige. But we call the light, this sort of army green is khaki to us. And also an off-white colour. And they are the proper brands. Jack does buy mostly branded clothes because he feels that they are better quality. And rightly so, because some of the stuff that you get at Temu is really not that good. And it's 90 in Augusta. Oh, you guys are really getting the hot weather. I don't know what the weather's like here at the moment. What do you think the weather would be today, then?
23.
About 23 degrees, which would probably be in the 80s. 80-something Fahrenheit.
Oh, no, it's 13.
13 degrees, there you go.
Wow.
No, it's got to be warmer than 13, surely.
47 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, really?
47.
47 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think it's too bad. Now, this T-shirt, now Jack bought large, and as I said, he's really, really tiny. He's very tall, lanky, and skinny, and he bought this in a large, and I said, if you had bought this in an extra large, you would not be seeing it after I haul it. But how good is that? What a beautiful shirt. Absolutely gorgeous. It's got the Japanese fish there, the goldfish. What's the name they call them?
Koi.
Oh, the koi. That's it, the koi. Absolutely beautiful T-shirt. He has got good taste. For a 21-year-old male, he has got a very good taste. Hey? Okay, next up, he's bought an awful lot of socks, guys. And this one he did pay. This one's from Stash House. That's the brand. And he did buy a lot of stuff from them. Oh. Jan says, yikes. Is that because it's cold? We don't get a lot of cold here in Queensland. We, over in Queensland, we count the days that we have cool because we have mostly hot weather here and it's usually humid. It's awful. I hate the summers here. Now, for this pack, he did really well. For a pack of 4, he got for $24.95. All my prices are in Australian dollars, and I think for $1 American we get we have to pay for $1 Australian we get 65 US cents. So the US dollar's a lot more valuable. So it has got on the bottom of these socks, it has got that Stash House. What's that? Is that? I'm not sure if that's. What is that? What's the? It doesn't look like a skull, does it? I'm not sure what that is. Mother Nature doesn't know what she's doing. Yeah, I think the weather everywhere is going a bit haywire, guys. It's certainly changing here. Now, we haven't had a proper winter, and we usually only have maybe 1 or 2 weeks of winter every year. We have not had a proper winter since Jack was very young, actually. So we've got a dark brown, we've got the off-white, we've got the khaki, and we've got the black. And they're really good quality. They've got the really good, these are really, really good elastic. And I think if I wore something, I can't wear these because they get too tight on me. But yeah, I think it might be an Indian too. That's what I initially thought, but I didn't want to say it because I don't want to be offending anyone. Oh, actually it is. I've just seen it. It's a skull with the Indian heads, the feather hat, the feather. Yeah, it is. I just noticed that because I was looking at it this way and this way, but not sideways. It's actually sideways. So it is the Stash House emblem. And these are really, they are super soft. They feel really good quality. But yeah, these, I always find when they're this tight, I always feel that they give me a lot of trouble. Jack's pretty skinny though, so he should be all right. Although I feel he could have gotten a bit bigger size because I think his size shoes are about a size men's 12. And I think little guy is already up to size 13. Oh, he's got more socks. Yeah, so that's what's on the socks, is that skull with the Indian headgear. These are also $24.95. Again, they're really good quality, and he's gone for the really bright colours. Now, Jack really didn't need socks. However, he might have bought these for work because he's got a massive amount of socks. But, yeah, they are getting a few holes in them. Yeah. Yeah, Native American, that's right. Yeah, definitely. I love this pink. It's like a hot pink. Really, really good. I love that he's gone with all the different colours. He's got such a good stash there. And then he's got the black with the green. They're really good. Oh. And then he's got the black with the gold, which is nice. He's getting a good stack. And then he's also got the blue, which we call this a corn blue, I think. This, a lot of the school kids, actually, it might be a little bit darker than that, the corn blue. And they use that colour a lot for school uniforms. Next up, we have more socks. He really went all out, guys. Now, these are Adidas brand. And for a pair of, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs. And for 6 pairs, he paid no price. No price on these. And he hasn't given me any dockets because he said, oh, I'm not going to show you what the dockets are. But a lot of these clothes do have prices on them. But these are just the plain, very plain Adidas socks. And there's 6 pairs. I won't fold all of them. But yeah, so they're the little short ones, which are the ones that I like wearing. So I might have to steal a pair. I'll have to try a pair, but these feel really artificial. I will fold them because I'm sorry, OCD, guys. That's a lot of socks. It is, Jan. I can tell you it's a lot of socks. But having said that, he does go through a lot as well. Because of his work, he sweats a lot, and he's got to wear big steel cap boots. And normally he has those big, thick socks on, so they're, really big and thick. And these actually, I've noticed they've got 3 ribs here, like a rib section here, which I've never seen in a sock. Have you guys ever seen that? So it's got the normal ribbing here, but it's actually got ribbing in the middle as well to keep it nice and firm above the arch and everything. I've never seen that. Tell me if you've seen that, guys. Okay, next up. Okay, so this is a hoodie, and he did open it because he wanted to have a look. Oh, no, it's not a hoodie, guys. It's a pair of pants. And these pants, it just says Stash House. So I've never heard of Stash House, but apparently it's an online, but well, I don't know if they have stores, but it's got like a tattoo design, if you can see that. So it's got the scorpion. Just, I can't know if it's got the rose with the scorpion. And then it also has, what's that? 2008. and it's also got like a little bit of barbed wire there. These have got the cuffs, which I didn't think he liked, so I may have to cut those off. And it has got the beautiful soft interior, which is always a blessing. It's got the fake, like the zip there. It has pockets which are really deep, which I like. I really like it when they have the deep pockets. It also has the drawstring, which is always handy. And it is made of, it says Stash House Australia, so it must be an Australian brand. And it is made of 80%, no, that can't be right, 60% cotton and 40% polyester. Because polyester here, if you wear polyester, which a lot of the clothes do come in polyester, especially from Temu, and if I would have went into a black room. Yeah, it's for your feet to breathe. Yeah, that's right, Joe. And I think also around your arch it might give you a bit more support. Now these pants cost $89.95. However, having said that, the fact that it's 60% cotton will be good for our climate, because over here in Queensland, because we have so many, like we only have really 2 weeks of cold weather, and so for 50 weeks of the year it is hot or warm at least, but usually quite a few, 6 months at least of hot weather, which I hate. But having that cotton content is really good. I've just noticed it also has a back pocket on his right cheek, so that's really handy. I don't know how he's going to go with those, the bottom bit. He might actually get me to cut that off. We shall see. Next up we have, okay, I'll just pop these back in the bag so that we've got room on the table. It sounds like my husband's making himself some breakfast. I'll just get rid of all these socks. No, he's done well so far. I know he did spend a bit, but he did get quality clothing for it. And as I said, he very rarely buys clothes. Now this is a hoodie that probably will go with those pants. And again, it is the Stash House emblem, and it has got that same little emblem there. And on the back it has got the bigger print, and it says Racing Club. And this one also has the drawstring with the hoodie. It has got the pocket that goes all the way through, and it has got, this is really big. I think this is going to be drowning on Jack. He's it's a large, but it is a large, if you know what I mean. Now this, I'm an extra large, and this would drown on me. This is a really big, I mean, I know it's a large in men's, which would be equal to an extra large in women's, because it would fit me. And poor Jack's going to disappear in it. But, and I said to him, why did you buy white? White is not a good colour, because it gets dirty. But I think he's only going to wear it around the house, because he very rarely goes out. Now there's another bag here of clothes. So next up, now I think this one came from Temu, possibly, not sure. I'll just check to see if it's got a tag. A kangaroo pocket. Yeah, oh, is that what they call it? The new chair, it does, doesn't it? I love it, Leanne. It's so comfortable. I'm just thinking maybe I should have it sitting forward a bit, because I tend to sit forward. So I may even have the back, I might bring it forward a bit. But it is comfortable. It's hugs. It's like getting a hug. And I got it so cheap. I got it for just under $75, I believe, which was really good because I had credit, and I also had a $25 voucher. I think this one was normally 114 and I managed to get it cheaper. So I'm very happy with it. Thank you for noticing. But I have bought a purple, I think a purple cover for it because it is white and pink. I think it would discolor really easily with your clothes or with your you know, the dirt that you get on your hands, you're sweating and everything. So I have got a cover that's coming and I think it's purple. I'm not sure, but I will be hauling that in the future. Again, we have the fluffy inside. It has another kangaroo pocket. Thank you for telling me that's what they call it. That makes sense, guys. And we're Aussies, so... Okay, so there's nothing on the front. But on the back, it says, ADHD is not a disability. It's a different ability. Oh. Hello? Good, thanks. How are you? Okay. Yeah, that's what we thought. We haven't been able to get down there either. So, but we thought we'd get you to have a quick look because we don't know what your mower's capable of doing. So, all right. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Sorry, guys. That was our mower man. Oh, now my live thing is all crooked. Come back. I'm gonna have to get off this and go back the other way. Oh, there we go. Oh, hi, Deborah. How are you? Sorry about the interruption, guys. That was our mower guy. He's out the back already, but it's still too wet out there. Now, we had a little bit of rain the other day, but we've had only a little bit of rain, but it is so mushy out the back. It's like a swamp. We just can't. It doesn't stink like a swamp, but it's really wet, and we just can't get the mower down there. So we've asked this guy to go there, and oh, it's just a problem. But anyway, it's got the pattern on the back, and yeah. So I really like that. He's chosen well because Jack has got ADD. He doesn't have the hyperactivity, whereas little guy does. He has the hyperactivity with it. So, okay, Jack has bought quite a lot of stuff here. Next up, he's got another stash house. And this one, I'll just check to make sure it's appropriate. Okay, there are a few, maybe. I apologise if there's any. No, yeah, there are. There's a few bad words on here, guys. Well, it is a young guy that's bought it. Now this one, recommended price on here says $99.95. Jack. That boy of mine. But anyway, he got so much money back with his tax, so he decided to go and splurge. So it's got the stash house type of print on there. I do apologise if you see any dirty words. Not my style, but young guys, that's what they're into. So he likes it. And it's like an off-white, and it feels really good. What's the content of, let's have a look what I think it's a cotton blend. It's 100% rayon. It actually feels like a cotton. So even that will go really well. I think Jack will be nice in that, but he's bought large. Jack doesn't grow. He's going to be drowning in these clothes. Next up, we have a New Era cap, and it's got the LA, and it's got the embroidered cap, which is, or the visor, and it is embroidered with a purple or lilac. It has got the ribbing inside. It's got a shaper in there, which I'll leave. And Jack, he would have paid $50-something for this. Now he does leave these stickers on there. This and this he leaves on, but he'll take that off, which I will. I'll take that bit off. But he leaves these stickers on. He gets really upset if anyone touches them. He says, no, you got to leave that on. They're worth more money if they're on. and that's just Jack, but it's a beautiful lilac, and it's actually got the ombre. If you have a look, the top is actually white, and it graduates to the pale lilac, so that's really, really pretty. That might go missing. That might be Mummy's. Okay, next up, he has another Stash House item, and actually, yep, no. Now, Jack actually, he wanted to buy a jacket from Stash House, but the jacket that he was after was out of stock, so he actually went back in, and they sent him a message saying, that and it was $150 for this jacket that he wanted. And so what he did, they sent him a message saying, oh, unfortunately the item that you chose is out of stock, because we don't have it. Here's, just choose something else for $150, and for your inconvenience we're giving you an extra $150. So he was able to get another item. Now, $150, he bought maybe 2 items for that. So they're not cheap. Stash House is not cheap, but they are really good quality. Now, this lemon shirt that I'm about to show you is $59.95. Yep, $59.95, and it's a lemon. These are so big. These will, honestly, if they look really ridiculous on him, guess who's going to get them? Probably his older brother. Big guy. Okay, so that's Stash House. Oh, it's got a bad word. Just realised that. I'm just going to cover that up, guys. Oh, dear. Okay, it says Stash House, the rat race, I'll come dead last, and it's got the boy stuff that they really like. And, of course, it's got the Stash House at the front. And it says welcome new members and veterans, and it says the only way to win is to refuse to play. That's what it says on the back. But yeah, but it's a beautiful, beautiful pastel yellow, which is absolutely gorgeous. Hi Diamond Peter, how are you, Peter? What's the weather like where you are, Peter? We've all been telling what the weathers are like. Okay, now this shirt is another Stash House, and this one is also a $59.95. Now the colour that they've put on this one is a natural, and it is, I'm just checking, okay. So this one is, again, it's got the small emblem there. And on the back it says Fight the System, and it's presented by the Stash House logo, the brand. And it is, these are really good quality, and they have the little tags down the bottom, which usually indicates thing, and it says this is a limited edition shirt. And it also has got a little tag here. It feels really good. So Peter says where she is, it's raining, it's freezing cold, but she had 2 lovely days, so she can't complain. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. And again, let's see what the content is. Now this one does feel like a cotton blend, or maybe rayon again. Okay, it is a cotton blend. It's 60% cotton and 40% polyester, so it does feel really good. And these shirts don't go out of shape when you wash them. They don't shrink very much. They may have a little bit of shrinkage, but not a lot. But it feels so good, and these would be really cool in summer. They feel really good quality. I mean, for $60 a t-shirt, you'd want it to be, wouldn't you? I can't justify paying that much for one t-shirt. I mean, he paid $99 for a shirt. Well, you may as well say $100 because it was $99.95. But Jack does like quality. Next up, he has bought this item, and it is, He said he did get some free stuff, but I don't know which ones they are because he hasn't really told me. So I'm not really sure. This is nice. So this is it a crossbody or is it a, yeah, I think it's a crossbody. So or is that one of those leg ones that they have now? They now have hip, for the guys, they now have those, it's a bum bag, well, what we used to call a bum bag. What did they used to, so they used to go around your waist, but this one doesn't. I think this one may be like a hip, maybe a hip bag. I think that's a hip bag because it's actually on an angle. Let me know if you know. It's a Nike Air Max little bag, and it does have the little loop that you can hang it up. It has got the good little hardware there where you've got the little pulls, but they've also got the extra plastic there so they don't break. So they're really good, and they're shrink wrapped on there, so they're not really good, not going to come apart. The zips are really good. They're like a plastic zip, so they don't get caught, they don't get stuck, and it does go all the way to the bottom. It's just a black pouch, and it has got one little slip pocket there. And is it mesh? Yeah, it's like a mesh pocket in there. And then we have another little pocket here, and that's it. And I do believe that that might be the waist one, you know, or the leg. Let's see what the tag says. What does the tag say? And it's $40 for this Nike bag. And it's just called, it's made in Indonesia. That's different. But it doesn't say what it is. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Tell me if you know, guys, because I'm not sure what that means. I think that might be a hip bag. It just sits on the side of their thigh, like upper thigh. Because that's a thing now. Men are starting to wear them. And I think Eric and George, I think Eric bought one for George. And George did do a little demonstration. And I'm pretty sure it goes around your waist and it hangs down on your thigh, and then you can get the ones that have an extra belt. And I think that's what this is, but it doesn't have the extra belt. It's just got the one that sits on your hip, just on your, there, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it looks like a hip bag. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, I think that's what it is too. He'll be happy with that. It's good quality. Next up, we have another Stash House shirt. This one is priced at $79.95, and it says sure, pleasure and reckless recreation inside in the collar. Again, he's bought a large, which is quite big, and it has got the long sleeve with the cuff, and these are those really thin, they're like those basketball shirts, that type of material. And it has got the Stash House written on one sleeve, on the left sleeve, and the lettering is really good quality. It's like those rubber letters, like it's got a little bit, they're really flat, they're not raised, and they've got like a little bit of a rubber feel to it. They're really good. And it has got the Stash House logo. And where is this one made, did I say? I think they are made in Australia. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We'll see what the cotton blend, I think it's a cotton blend, or maybe. Okay, no, it's 100% polyester. I'm surprised. And it's made in China. So, yeah. But it is really good quality. I think that'll be really nice and cool. I don't know why Jack goes for white, because he can be a bit of a grub sometimes. But they are going to be huge on him. But I suppose they'll be cool because they are bigger size. Oh, Bronwyn, you're going to your friendship club again at 10:30. Will you enjoy that, darling? I know you have a lot of fun there. Now this shirt, this jumper is, oh my goodness, $139.95. He really went all out, guys. And he can wear these with those black pants that I showed you. Again, this has got the fluffy on the inside. However, the hood is double layered. So it is not fluffy on the inside of that. It's double layered. So they've continued the material through. And again, this looks like it's a large. And yes, it is. It's a large. I'll just check to make sure it's not saying anything. Okay. Okay, so this one just says Stash House Mystery Fuel. And it has got the, it says Hooligan Racing on the back. So that's quite nice. And he would be able to definitely wear these with those black pants. And again, it has got the kangaroo pocket. Jack really likes these. He has two hoodies. I don't know if you have them over in America. They are the oversized jumpers and they have the big pockets as well. And he loves them. He lives in them. As soon as he gets home from work, he has a shower and then he puts on, because he finishes work at 2:30, because he starts work at 5 or 6 in the morning. Sometimes when it's really hot, they start at 5 in the morning. 5. So he leaves home at 4:30, but then he gets home at 2:30. And then on Fridays, he comes home at 12. So he has shorter day on Friday. And as soon as he gets home, he has his shower and then he gets into those nice the nice big hoodie and just relaxes for the rest of the day. Okay, this is another Stash House item. This one costs $59.95. Oh, sorry, Bronwyn. Bronwyn's got to go to a funeral tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bronwyn. It's always sad going to funerals. Okay, this is another one of those. It's a really thick type of basketball material. It's like almost a double thickness. And it is black. You can't see through this one like you normally can with a basketball one. And it's just got the Stash House emblem there. And it's got the little label there to show that it is a Stash House. These are so well made, guys. They'd want to be for that price. $59.95. And it is a long sleeve and it has got the coloured cuff on the ends of the sleeves as well as the collar. So they're really good. This would be one that I would wear. I would wear this and that will fit me. I might have to have a talk to him about this one. And this one does not have the kangaroo pouch. I'm going to have to talk to him about that one. Okay, next up we have this item. So some of these may be Temu. Oh, okay, so your husband's setting up the haul for tomorrow. And Jack doesn't need that little bag. I can keep that for friend mail. Okay, this is a necklace and it does not say how much it was. And I do believe it is a Temu parcel. Although he did say he also bought from Wish. Okay. So it's just it's like a dog tag type thing. And I will put it together for him because he is a little bit awkward. Okay. it's got one of these. I can't remember what they call this sort of chain, but it's one of those ones that you just simply slip on and through. And oops, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'll put this together off camera. But anyway, it's just one of those. It's like a dog tag. I don't know why it hangs on a corner like that. A bit weird. But anyway. Wow, Bronwyn, Diamond, Peter says that she remembers ordering from Wish, but they were so expensive now. And Bronwyn says she's done 307 Temu orders since January 24. Wow. You should do hauls. I should be living close by so I can do your hauls for you. Anyway, I will put this chain away for little Jack. And that way he's got it. It's all put together now. I'll leave it there so it doesn't get lost. Actually, I'll put that there. And I will keep these little baggies because they always come in handy for my little jewellery pieces that I have here. I think I used to do Wish before I even found out about Temu. And Temu is a lot cheaper. But I used to go on Wish and I used to do the auctions. Have you ever done the auctions on Wish? I used to do the Wish auctions and I used to get jewellery and I used to get the smartwatches for gifts. And sometimes I'd get them for under $10. I'll just get the stuff out of this bag. Okay, next up we have another pants, and this one was $89.95, and it is another type of pants, and this one's got a different design. This one will go with the hooligan racing shirt that he bought, and again it says the Stash House Mystery Fuel. And it has got, here we have the Mustang or Brumby. I would say it's a Brumby, which is the same sort of thing. Our wild horses are called Brumbies, and over in America they're called Mustangs, I believe. And I think that's a dragon, a badly drawn one at that. It is a dragon. And over here we have the Sacred Heart with the crown of thorns, and here we have the checkered flag, like a racing flag with the flame. So Peter says that she did some of the auctions but mainly just ordered gifts for Christmas, and she still does do Shein and AliExpress but not as much as Temu. Yeah, I agree. Again, it has the back pocket, which is good. The inside of that is double-sided, so it's the same material on the inside. They're really, really great elastic there. And again, it has got the fluffy inside. And it has got the two pockets at the front. And I love the way they finish the pockets off. They've got like a hard, not hard, but a firm little ribbing on the edge so that they don't go out of shape like they would on a normal tracksuit pants. Or in Australia, we call tracksuit pants tracky dacks. So that's what we call them. Next up, he has an item and there's no price. And this, I believe he said, is something that you hang up to put your phone in. And Jan, it's not a once a year. It's probably once every 5 year shop for Jack, because he doesn't clothes shop very often, and because he buys really good quality brand name stuff, he doesn't have to buy a yearly shop. He sometimes does go out every probably winter and get his jackets and things like that, but generally no, he would probably only spend this kind of money every 5, maybe 6 years. So yes, it is for your phone. You hang this up, it has a sticker on the back, and he says, I'm going to put that on the wall. I said, no, you're not. This will not be going on the wall. I told him he could put it on the side of his bedside table, and I will put the sticker on there for him, which you put up the top because that's where most of the weight will be pulling from. And then you just simply take that other bit off. It has got the hole underneath for your charging cable, and that's really handy. He can just pop that on the side of his bedside table and he can have it ready to go. So that will be a really good little charging port for him. Next up, he has bought this item. Again, it doesn't say what it is. I think it's a laser pointer. I said, what is this, Jack? And he goes, oh, it's one of those things that you point at an aeroplane. I said, no, it's not. He said, yes, it is. I said, you will not be pointing that at any aeroplane. Oh, they wouldn't know it was me. I said, you won't be pointing that at any aeroplane. I said, what do you want that for? He says, oh, just for fun. I said, do not point it at any aeroplane. He says, I wouldn't do that. I said, you better not. I said, you can blind them and they can crash. Okay, I'll just put some batteries in and show you if I can get the right size. Yeah, so Jan, rest assured, he doesn't shop this madly that often. It's a once in a blue moon, really. Speaking of blue moons, did anyone see is it the Pleiades, the, what do you call it? The meteor shower they had on the 11th, I believe, maybe 2 nights ago or last night, I can't remember. I didn't go out because it was meant to be between 2 and 4 a.m. in the morning, but I don't know if that was our time or American time. And apparently it would have been more visible by people who are in Europe, so Northern Hemisphere. I didn't see anything, but apparently they had what I call blood moon. It was a really big red moon. All these events are happening in August, September. There's a lot of different astronomical things, things happening out there in the cosmos. Now, I don't know why this isn't working, guys. Maybe that's a good thing, not working. Wow, I don't know how this isn't working. I don't know how to work this. Why is it? Maybe I've got the batteries, even though normally you always put the negative down to the spring, and I'm pretty sure that's a spring, but we'll put them the other way. Could be wrong because there is a spring here as well, so maybe I just had the batteries the wrong way around the wrong spring. Okay, so yeah, so it is a red laser pointer, and that is really bright, and it does go, can you see that up there? Look at that. That is really, really bright. If I catch him aiming that up at the sky, I will kick his you-know-what. But yeah, so because they can blind a pilot, it's not a good thing, guys, because they have had pilots crash planes because they've had that shone in their eyes. My husband just bought me a coffee. What a good man, trained him well. Thank you, darling. Oh, so you had the northern lights up there. Yeah. We get the southern aurora lights. No, you get the aurora borealis, and we get aurora australis, which is mainly seen down south, which I've never seen them. But yeah, it's really beautiful. I'd love to see that. Okay, I think these are more phone holders, perhaps. These ones are not as good. I might have to get one off Jack, though. He's got two, so he's got three now, so he can spare one of these for Mummy. And again, it is, these. Actually, this one's a lot better. This one's a lot better. This one is really good. And I'll just show you. That is really good. That is really good. I like that. This one, however, is really cheap and nasty. I wouldn't recommend these. Yeah, oh yeah, Jan. Those laser pointers do reach up to the aeroplanes. Apparently, young people have, they shine them up thinking it's funny, and it does. They are really bright. They would blind you. They would give you temporary blindness for sure. Don't buy these ones, guys. These are probably a Temu thing, and it's for a pack of 2. He would have only paid a few bucks. It does come with the double-sided tape, but it also has the facility there to put screws. This is really cheap and nasty. Don't even bother. I don't even want it. You can keep them. Yeah, that's really cheap and nasty. And I think he realised that, and maybe that's why he ended up buying the other one, which is fantastic. Yep, go get yourselves a coffee, guys. Definitely. And Joe's drinking coffee to stay awake. Is it near midnight there, Joe? It's now 9:30, so it must be getting close to 11 or 12 there. Who's having chicken for lunch? Roast chicken for lunch? Bronwyn, I'm jealous. Chocolate mousse. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't eat anything chocolate. Well, I can eat chocolate. I'm not allergic, but as soon as I do my rosacea, I had a tiny little bit of, I was naughty. We went and had a curry pie for lunch, and then we bought a little chocolate eclair with fresh cream, and my husband cut it in half, and I had a little piece, and it's got the dark chocolate on top. Well, I had it. It was beautiful, but the moment I've got a spot here, and I've got a spot down here, and my face my face just breaks out instantly. My rosacea does not like chocolate or cinnamon, spicy food, yogurt, bananas, all the things I love. Oh, oh. Yeah, it's interesting that it's called different. Yeah, so the Northern Hemisphere, it's called Aurora Borealis, and in the Southern Hemisphere, it is called Aurora Australis, because it's down. Oh, Bronwyn, I'm so jelly. So it is cheap and nasty, is it, Bronwyn? This one is really, it feels really tacky. This can go in the bin. He's definitely done better. This one is really, really good. Oh, it's only 7:30 p.m. Wow. Wow, 7:30 p.m. Is that all? Yeah, see, I can't drink coffee, Jan. I can't drink coffee past, I generally don't have it past 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. because if I do, I cannot sleep. And my husband has it all through the night, and then he complains, I can't sleep. And because he gets up and has to pee maybe 5 or 6 times every night. And so he can't sleep because he's so wound up with all the caffeine. And I keep telling him, stop having coffee. But he won't listen. Chocolate mousse and fluffy. You don't like the texture of mousse, Bronwyn? Okay, so this is another item he has bought from, it's called Hood Rich. Hood Rich. Oh, maybe that's what he should do, Jan. He should go half strength caffeinated or decaf. Maybe he should get some decaf for nighttime. 7:40 p.m. Tuesday night. Yeah, we're Wednesday morning, 9:35. Oh, about 9:40 now in Wednesday morning. Drinking a Sprite and having some popcorn. Oh, yum! Salted popcorn, I hope. Yum, yum. Okay. Yeah, I have a coffee in the morning. I will have maybe 3 coffees a day. And then in the afternoon, I stop drinking it. I prefer to drink water. I normally just drink water. And Peter has coffee in the morning, Ovaltine light in the afternoon, and it's caffeine free, so that's good. Okay, so these, I'm sure, oh my goodness, Jack went, and these are way big. These are way big. And they're only a medium. Wow. They're huge. But they're underwear and hood rich. So Jack really likes the boy legs and he likes these sorts. He cannot stand the normal type of undies. He likes to have the thick waistband. And I think this is boy leg because it's got the little legs and it's got the little pouch. So he really likes these. He says they're nice and supportive. So he gets good wear out of those. And I don't know what he paid for these. Did I tell you? Oh dear. Okay, so in New Zealand, you would pay 70 New Zealand dollars for these. And in Australia, they are 60 Australian dollars. So he got the black, the red, and one that Eric would love. It's Tiffany blue. It is so hard finding Tiffany blue, Eric. Honestly, I tried and tried and tried to get you a Tiffany blue baseball cap because you know when I go out and buy people gifts, I go all out. I try to get what they like. But you knew that because you did mention it. And this is very close to Tiffany blue colour. It's really, I love this colour. It's really nice. Yeah, so when I know what somebody likes, I go out and try and get them those things. I think I will put this over here. I should have kept that. I might just grab that other bag, guys, and put these clothes in because they're falling all over the floor and I don't want to get them dirty because Jack tends to buy... Now, see, I buy a lot of black clothes, not because I'm particularly... I do like black, but as I'm getting older, I'm starting to like the lighter colours as well. However, I buy mostly black because it's it reduces your size a little. It hides a lot of flaws. But Jack tends to buy a lot of the pastels and the whites, the creams, but then does buy some things in the, you know, the other, and does buy black, but mostly light colours. And put that one back in there. Okay. Let's have a look what else he's got. He's got another, I've got a box here. Now, as I said, Jack has got other stuff that's coming. And we will do another haul because I haven't got it yet. If it arrives while I'm sitting here, I will do it. Okay, next up we have... He has bought a Casio watch. Okay, let me catch up on some of these. Yeah, I mostly have water. Drinking a Sprite, having that. We got it. Jan lives on coffee. Yeah, some days you feel like that. I feel like that too. Coffee in the morning, then water the rest of the day for Leanne. Yes, I'm the same. Morning tea and Arnott's biscuits at Friendship Club. Your Friendship Club sounds really fun, Bronwyn. And then sitting down exercise. So is that like chair yoga? 2 cups coffee in the morning and Gatorade. Sugar-free in the afternoon, yep. Working a double, you need the caffeine. Yeah, true. Yeah, I agree, Peter. If you've got blood pressure problems, you shouldn't drink a lot of coffee. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's why I buy a lot of black, because I am a bigger girl. However, I am really, really trying to lose weight at the moment because I am feeling a bit down about it. I guess I'm just getting to the point where I'm over being big. But I have noticed I've gone on those, is it GPL or GLP-1, I think it's called, drops that you take. And Mum bought them for her, but she told her doctor about it, and her doctor says, oh, no, you can't take them because Mum's a heart patient, aren't you, Mum? You shouldn't be taking them. But she did pay a lot of money for it, and it was four little bottles with a, they've got the little, what do they call those little dripper things? So she bought 4 of those, and because she couldn't take them, she's offered them to me. So I'm on them, and I've just finished my first bottle. Now, I have noticed, just from watching some of the videos I've done in the past, I have got quite a bit of a, I call it a turkey neck, and this is what depresses me, is this. And so I went on these drops because I'm trying anything to get rid of the weight. And I have found that I'm starting to see my jawline is starting to come back. I'm actually seeing my jawline again. So I'm getting excited, and there's hope. So I'm hoping that after the 4th bottle, I'll would have significantly lost some weight. But yeah, now I don't know what Jack paid for this because there's no price. But he did go and buy. Now, it is not the right time, but I will have to set it up for him. But it's got all these little, it's a gold watch. It's not real gold, it's fake. But it has got a really unusual dial. It's quite nice. It's not stretchy. It's got the adjustable band, which that's going to drown on Jack. If that fits me, it will definitely not fit him. So he'll have to take it possibly to a jeweler and have it resized, because that's going to be too big for him. Oh, that's way too big for me even. Look at that. It drowns. That's going to be huge. Jack would probably only need maybe that much. He's so little. Well, he's not little. He's just not got a lot of weight. So he will have to get this resized for sure. I don't know how that goes together. It does clip, but I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. I always have trouble with these things for some reason. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, not sure. We did buy him a special watch for work. I think it was one of those, what was it called? It's a Shock, G-Shock, I think it was called. And they are water resistant to a certain degree and blah, 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 all the rest of it. And he says, oh, I can't wear that anymore. But anyway, so, oh, hang on, has it got a price? Oh, it has got a price. $249 for the Casio watch. $249, guys. Now, I will put that back in the little bag. So that one's $249. Hi, Eric and George. How are you, darlings? I hope you enjoyed your goodies. I would have loved to have spent more. Now, I'll show you. Now, this was meant for Eric, and it's a little computer printed, or one of those 3D printed little fellas, and it didn't arrive till later. And there's also a few other little things, like one other little thing I bought for Pink and that sort of thing. So I'm sorry. Oh, okay, Peter. I will watch your video when you have posted it. Thank you. Thank you so much for popping in. Don't forget to give thumbs ups, guys. I need all the help I can get. The Ladies Journal wants people to wear something bright. Oh, that's nice. That's we went to a funeral. I actually went to a funeral the other day, and everybody was for a guy, and he was an older guy, and everybody had to wear green. And I just by accident actually wore green. It wasn't certainly wasn't intentional, but yeah. Bye, Peter, and definitely as soon as you post it up, I'll come check it out. I'm just trying to catch up on all your things. Everybody's saying hello to everyone. That's wonderful. I'm so glad you liked your gifts, guys. I really do enjoy. If you're new to my channel and would love to find another channel that's absolutely brilliant, Eric and George from Smile Until It Hurts are wonderful guys, and they do a lot of hauls. They do a lot of fun things, like they just recently did 5 or 6 days of wigs and giveaways. They did a hats and giveaways, and they're just funny guys, a lot of fun, and they've been really supportive of my channel. I've been with them since their very first video, and we really like their channel. We love their content, and whenever if I feel down, I just go and rewatch some of their videos, and it just picks me up. And I say to my husband after dinner sometimes, I said, oh, I've got to go check out, see if the boys have put up a video. I've got a date with the boys. So I always watch their videos either early in the morning when I'm up at 4 in the morning, or I will, hey? Oh, because my husband, he says because he snores. And then I usually get up and watch them, or if they haven't got any new ones up, because they don't put them up daily, so neither do I. I mean, you can't afford to keep buying stuff that often, but if I could, I would put one up every day for you guys. But yeah, so I go and watch them of a night time. As soon as I've had dinner, had my shower, done what I had to do, did all my wifely duties, my mother duties, everything like that, I go into the room, I put my TV on, and I just recline back and I sit there and watch my boys. So just know, guys, that you do bring so much joy and happiness to so many people. Keep up the good work. And one day you guys have to come to Australia. Eric, get over the fear of flying. Knock him out, George. Just give him some prescription drugs. Knock him out for the whole trip. Come down here and I'll spoil you rotten. Come down for a couple of weeks. I'll look after you. And yeah, so definitely have to come. 11 people here, 7 likes. Come on, guys. Thumbs up, guys. Yep. Okay, so this next item Jack has bought is called Belvoir and Co. or Belvoir and Co. And it is a boxed item, and it has a cute little turtle tag. I don't know if it's a sticker. I think it might be a little sticker. That's their little emblem. It comes with a little cleaning cloth, and it comes with a leather, like a PU leather, little one of these pouches, which is good. Now, so I lived in the Netherlands when I was young, because my parents are Dutch, although Dad's no longer with me. Yeah, so they both come from Holland. And when they came out to Australia in 1959, they could not even speak a word of English. They did know the word yes and no, but they couldn't speak English. They came to a country, they only knew one other person, and it was my dad, one of Dad's schoolmates, I believe. And so they came out to a country where they didn't know the language, didn't know the customs, didn't know the people. And it was the Dutch government at the time. The Australian government was reaching out to the world because they wanted to get migrants in to populate Australia. They needed to get the numbers up. And so countries around the world were offering their people to go to Australia, and they had a collaboration with Australia. And I think, I'm not quite sure, Mum will have to tell you guys more about it if she comes on the show again. I think she was given the free ship ride to Australia, and she then, I think they were given £50, and they had one little suitcase each. I think Mum had a pot and a pan, and I think a couple of sets of clothes, and that was it. And they had no real money saved up or anything, but they had to have a like Dad had to have a trade, and my father was interior decorator. He was a painter by trade, and so he came out, and Mum didn't really. I think Mum knew how to do a few little things, but wasn't really didn't have a trade as such. And so when they came to Australia, they did go to Perth first. That was one of the stops, and Mum got off the pier, and she said she cried and cried and cried because she thought that was where they were going. It was like a boardwalk, a wooden boardwalk, and she said all the old guys were sitting there filleting fish and eating raw fish, and all, I think that's what she said. And she said it was just, it stank, it was hot, she hated it, and she thought that was where they were going to be. But no, they got back on the ship, and then they came to Adelaide down in South Australia, which is right down the other end, and that was where I was born. But they came there, and they were put into like a migrant camp. And so within a week, Dad got a job with a painting firm. Mum ended up getting a job at the Philips TV factory, making little components and capacitors and things for the TV. And they couldn't really speak English. And she said they had a guy in the kitchen. I think she said he was Hungarian, and they couldn't eat the food. She said she wasn't used to the food and it would make them sick. So they used to pay, they met another Dutch couple, or a Dutch lady at least, and she used to make food for them. So they would go off to work, and they still had to pay quite a bit of their wage to the camp, but then they had to pay extra money to this lady to make them food because they couldn't eat the food that was supplied. And they didn't have anything, guys, and they started from nothing and ended up having 6 children and worked all their life. Mum worked all her life. Dad worked all his life. He ended up leaving the painting business and ended up becoming an opal miner for 40 years. So we lived in Cooper Pedy, where they live underground. We lived there. We didn't live underground. We had above ground, and it was so hot. I think the hottest we had there was reaching 50 degrees, which is probably well over 110, maybe 120 even Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what the conversion is, but it was, I think it was 48 or 49 degrees. It was pushing towards 50 Celsius, and it was hot. We used to get the whirlies. And yeah. Oh, good on you, Deborah. You just got another subscriber. Smile until it hurts. You just got another subscriber, Deborah Chellingworth. She's wonderful, and you will love them, Deborah. Oh, Jan, look, it's beautiful here. Honestly, if it's on your bucket list, definitely come out. So Mum and Dad came out, and yeah, and she said she remembers they were on the train one day, and Mum was really prim and proper. She used to wear, like they did in Europe, because it was cooler climate, they used to be able to wear layers, and she used to always dress beautifully, real lady. And she used to wear the gloves, and she used to wear the hats, and she used to wear stockings, and I think her mother even used to wear corsets. And Mum used to wear the little, the high little pumps. She used to really be classy lady, wear the tights, nylons, whatever. And she remembers being on the train, and she said she had on a beautiful outfit, and I think she said she had hot pink high heels on, which in Australia back then, she said all the clothes were really bland, browns and blacks, and really not very pretty colours, not feminine bright colours like Europe. And she remembers sitting on the train, and there were people sitting opposite them, and they were smoking, and they were putting their cigarettes out on the ground and just rubbing it into the ground. And Mum and Dad were horrified because they'd never seen that before. It was, they would put it in the ashtrays, because there were ashtrays on the arms of these old trains. It would have been a steam train, I would imagine. And Mum was horrified. She couldn't believe it. And they realised that, Mum was obviously talking in Dutch to my father. And they turned around and said, "Oh, you wogs, why don't you go back to where you came from?" And, "Oh, look." And he was smoking, and then he just, I think he then put it on the ground and smushed it into, because that's right, he was just ashing on the floor of the train, and I think it was carpet. And I believe it may have been carpet, I'm not sure. Mum would know. And then he just went, "Look, wog," and he pushed it out onto the carpet or whatever. But yeah, so Mum and Dad were horrified. They weren't used to the culture here. Australian culture, in summertime when you go down the Gold Coast, which is about half an hour to 40 minutes away, if you go down to the Gold Coast, they quite often walk around in bare feet. We go, well, I do down the Gold Coast. I would walk around in bare feet, not in the shops, but a lot of them do. And people walk around in bikinis, in their togs, uh, just towel wrapped around their neck, because that's the culture down there. And they used to have what was called, I don't know if I've told the story before, they used to have the girls called the meter maids, and they were the Gold Coast meter maids, and they used to wear little gold shiny bikinis, high heels, and sometimes they'd wear a hat. And they used to go around, guys. They used to be down the Gold Coast for years and years and years, and it was a culture. And there used to be a guy who, okay, go back to the meter maids. I'm ASD, sorry, guys. So these meter maids used to go along the streets of the Gold Coast, and what they used to do is, if you parked your car, you had to put money in the meter, and they would go through and walk. Tourist attraction they would go through, and they would put coins in your meter if it was running low and looked like it was going to expire. They would put money in. So people donated money for them to do these things, and they were like really well known. And I think Jack, when he was young, he may have been 7 or 8. They actually were still around, and Jack has a photo with 2 meter maids, and we had to give them a donation of $10 for the photo. And so we actually did, because we know what they do for all the people, save them getting a fine. And so, yeah, they were the meter maids. And there used to be a guy who used to be on the beach at Surfers Paradise. Now, if you have a look, if you're new to my channel, a few videos ago, I actually did do a short video of a little part of Surfers Paradise. And on the beach there was always a guy, because Mum and Dad used to take us down to Surfers Paradise. Every weekend we went down the Gold Coast. We'd go and have fish and chips, and we'd go for a swim at the beach, make a sandcastle, do whatever. Go into what they used to call, it used to be called Grundy's, which was like the first ever like time zone, or, like gaming arcade that they ever had. I'd never seen one before. So we would go there. We would go and have lunch then, obviously. We'd go and visit some friends down there if Dad had people down there he knew. And then, yeah, so we used to do that every weekend. And there was a guy on the beach, and he was so brown. He was so tanned. But he used to, for a gold, no, they didn't have gold coins back then, did they? Maybe they did. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But anyway, you would give a coin donation, and he would spray paint you with sunscreen. And he was so well known on the beach. Every summer he was there, and he would, for a, maybe he'd charge $5. I'm not sure the price anymore, but he used to spray paint people with sunscreen. You could go up to him and he would spray paint you. And yeah, I remember him. So, but definitely, guys, if you ever, yeah, they were nasty to my parents, Bronwyn, they were. Yeah, definitely, Jan, the gold bikinis helped, but they were just an icon. They were just so, it was so good to be down the Gold Coast in the 80s. But now everything's changed. It's not the same anymore. You still see lots of people walking around with bikinis, that's for sure. But anyway, this item that Jack chose was a pair of sunglasses, and it's got, if you have a look, it's got little ridged little glass there. It actually does feel like glass. They're classy. What I think, to me they look a bit feminine. I don't know. I mean, they are men's, but to me they look very feminine. I don't know if they would be any good. But yeah, and so down the Gold Coast they also have, of course, they've got SeaWorld. And SeaWorld, unfortunately, they have helicopter rides, and unfortunately they've had 2 tragedies now. Now, I actually went on the helicopter at SeaWorld in 1995 before I went over to the Netherlands for a holiday. I went to the Netherlands, and I went to Belgium, and I went to Paris. and other places in France. And unfortunately, well, just before I went on a helicopter ride at SeaWorld, and I remember it was 1995, and I paid 50 Australian dollars for 5 minutes in the helicopter, and they took you over the Gold Coast, the beach, the beachway, along the beach, and over I think the casino, and then back over the high-rise buildings. And yeah, so that was $50. I remember that. But they did have a tragedy years before that where someone had died. They had a helicopter crash. And recently, maybe last year or the year before, I'm not quite sure when, they had 2 helicopters crash. But was that, I think that was SeaWorld. I'm pretty sure it was SeaWorld. So, yeah, not good. And I remember when I did the Surfers Paradise video for you guys, I actually remember telling you that when we went where the big Surfers Paradise sign was that takes you onto the beach, down the big stairs, opposite there's the arcade where Grundy's used to be, and that's where I took you to have a look at Ripley's Believe It or Not. And I remember coming back from the beach, on the right hand side, I told you that there used to be a big water slide. Now, the reason they took that down, guys, a horrible, horrible tragedy. They used to have the water slides. We have been on them ourselves. And unfortunately, this one time, some evil people in the world, guys, what had happened is that they had the water slides there, and it used to be a popular attraction. And what they did is they, overnight, during the night, some guys had gone, or guys, girls, we don't know, but people had gone into that area, and they had put razor blades. So you've got your water slide. They had put razor blades in the silicone joins of the actual slide. So I don't know whether the joins go that way, however they had it, but they had put razor blades in the slides overnight. And then the next day they turned the water on, and it wasn't just one razor blade. There would have been quite a few, because I think there were maybe 2 or 3 different slides that you could go down, and they put it in, I think, at least 2 of them. I can't remember if the third one, or if there were 2 slides. I can't really remember. I was only very young. I was probably a teenager. So anyway, they put the razor blades in, and the first person went down, they got cut up. One person went down on their belly, got cut up, and then someone went down on their bum, sitting, and got cut up. And of course, there were screams and commotion going on. So after 2 or 3 people had gone down already, they stopped it, obviously, because they could see there was blood coming down, and they had to stop the ride, close it down, and it was pulled down after that. So I don't know why these people did that, but they did, and that's why the slides are no longer down at Surfers Paradise. Now, sometimes things like that happen because people want to have that real estate to build something else, and they go and do things like that. I remember Luna Park in Sydney had a fire where I believe 5 people died, maybe. No, 6, 7, maybe 7. 4, no, it might have been 7 or 8. 7. I think 7 people died. It was a father and 2 sons, and I think 3 or 4 friends, young boys, had died because they could not. It was one of the ghost rides, I think, and they saw fire and they thought it was part of the show, and they couldn't get out. They realised the whole place started going up, and it was dark because it was meant to be like a scary ride, and so they couldn't find their way out, and unfortunately they perished. This was in the 70s, I believe, and tragedy, absolute tragedy. And found out that it was done because they wanted that real estate for somebody else, and so they tried to have it shut down. I think it did shut down for a while, but it's still there. Luna Park is still there, but yeah, it's terrible. accident that happened recently on a cruise ship, Joe? I haven't heard about that one. Yeah, and also the Dreamworld accident. Yes, you're absolutely right, Bronwyn. Now we were actually there. I think that day, I can't remember. We were meant to go in. We had been on the ride the day before because we had annual passes. Little guy Nikita and I had annual passes, and we would go there we would go all the time, especially during school holidays. And I think we were there the day before. I think we went, and we had to leave. I think we were going to go the following day, but there was something wrong with the pass, and we had to go. I can't remember what. There was something not right. We had to go, and that was our favourite ride. It was called the Flume Ride. I think was the Flume Ride the big drop? No, that was the Rapids Ride. That's right. And they're round chairs, and there's about 6 chairs, and then it's got the round ring in the middle where you put your bags and everything, and you can hold on, and you have got a seat belt, and it's this great big round thing, and you go through the rapids. And so I think they're called the Canyon Rapids or something like that. Anyway, you go through, and it goes down, it goes up, and then it goes up a chain thing that goes like that, a ratchet thing, and it goes up around, and it's rapid rushing water, and it was really good. And what had happened is the water level had dropped, and when you get to the end of the ride, it goes up this thing, it clack 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 clack, like the the what do they call those, like the Big Dipper, those rides. What's the name of them? I can't think of it. Anyway, so what had happened is it was going up, these big round things go up by a chain. There's like a thing that goes up, and then it comes back into the water, and then it floats back, and it comes back. You get unloaded, and the next lot go on. Well, what had happened is they'd gone up the ramp, but the water level had dropped. So when one of the things got to the top, it got stuck because there wasn't enough water to float that thing, the raft, to keep going. So when the people who unfortunately died, they were coming up. I think there were two two lots of those rafts that got caught. So one raft came up, it got stuck on that raft that was sitting there. It caught, and it flipped backwards. And of course, there's a mechanism there with a chain that carries them up. They flipped back onto that. They couldn't get their seatbelt off. There was a young family, I believe, of a mother and 2 children, her brother and his partner, and I think a sister-in-law, perhaps, maybe, I'm not sure, but the mother got killed, the brother and his partner, and I think a sister or a sister-in-law of them. The 2 kids got out. The father was sitting there near the baggage. He was looking after the bags, and as he ran up, of course, somebody looted his bags. Terrible. So he lost his wife, and he lost his sister-in-law, I believe, brother-in-law, whatever. Just tragic. And then, and then the next raft also, I think, collapsed. I'm not sure exactly how many people died, but it was absolute tragedy. They closed it down for weeks and weeks, months actually, and they pulled it all down. Yeah. I think the log flume ride was the one. That's the log ride that comes down the steep thing and goes like that. I think it was definitely the rapids ride. Yeah. Terrible, terrible tragedy. Really bad. Okay, we have more in this box to go. Now, as I said, he paid 200. What did I say he paid for the watch? 249 for the watch. Okay, next up we have this item. Now, this is a Stanley Cup. I have got the Temu version, which is this, and I've just put a new sticker on. I've actually put a Kuromi, one of these UVT stickers on. and I'll show you the difference. Yeah, so there's been quite a few tragedies. It's terrible. Yeah, big court case, Daisy. Big court case with them. Now, he bought the smaller one. I think this is probably the, I don't know how many ounces it is. What is it? It is, let's take this sticker off. Okay, this one is the 30 ounce. This one's a 40 ounce, which I'm not sure in milliliters. I think it's a litre, maybe. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's compare. No, it's got nothing on it. Okay, so this one's 30 ounces or 887 milliliter. This is a proper Stanley cup. It has got the Stanley cup emblem there. It's a pure white. It's got the thick handle, and it has got the screw top. Now, this one has got the straw built in, which I absolutely love. It's got the silicone seal there, and this one has a flip top, which is fantastic. It has got a little pamphlet. They are stainless steel inside, not aluminium. Now, guys, if you are drinking out of aluminium, please stop immediately, because if you are eating out of food out of an aluminium pot or drinking out of a cup that's aluminium inside, like the anodized aluminium cups you used to get, they actually can give you Alzheimer's or dementia. Proven. Now, these can be screwed on. Now, I've just screwed that on that way so that it is now a left-handed, for a left-hander. However, if you simply take that back off, and where it joins, just twist it 180. Now I've just got to get it right. Hang on. So I've got to put it there, and then when you twist it on, it will now be a right-handed. For a right-hander, it will open at the bottom here. But if you want it to be a left-hander, all you do is line up this part that flips open. So this part that flips open, you line that up at the left-hand side where you want it to be, and it has got that so that you can then put that on. Oh, that's a right-handed, sorry. So you have to line it up at the right-handed side and then screw it in, and it will land on the left-hand side, if you know what I mean. But Jack is right-handed, so I will set that up for him on a right-handed one, and that is really good. And these Temu ones are just as good. I will check to see what Jack paid for his, but the only difference is you've got the Stanley emblem on the bottom, and the rest, the handles are identical, the tops are identical, except mine has just got this, which you can close, and it has the straw that just comes out, which I'm fine with. And I also have the ombre metallic look, which I love. And I also bought the little insulator cover, which I also love because it keeps it really cool. It's just as good as a Stanley. Stanleys are, of course, a brand, and they are more expensive. Now, what did he pay for this? $75, just because it says Stanley. You know what I paid for mine? I paid $18 for this. $18. And I even got the plain purple. This is metallic, and it's the ombre one. The plain purple ones, now I got a really good deal. I got them for $1.33 each. A 40 ounce, $1.33. 30 ounce, $75. All because it says that. And it's got the emblem here. Whoopie-doo. And there. That's it. I told Jack if you had have wanted one, I could have got you a cheap one. But Jack's into brands. He likes his brands. Okay, Bronwyn, thanks for being with me, darling. Enjoy your friendship club. Say hello to the ladies for me. Hey, you could put me on in the background if I'm still around. Let them see. Have a good one. Let me know what you made today in your friendship club if you're doing arts and crafts. And enjoy your roast, girl. Okay, next up, Jack has bought this. It's the Air Max, Nike Air Max backpack. And it has got the padded, your back, I can't English today, guys. What's it called? What do they call it? Straps, your back straps. It's padded here so that when it sits up on your back, it is padded. And it also has that material, which I think would be like, so you don't sweat as much. It's like a mesh. And it has got, let's have a look what we've got inside. And it's got what I really love, your double zippers, which is brilliant because if you break one, you've always got the other one. Now it has got a slip pocket. You can put a laptop in there because that is padded, so it will protect it. And that's all that's going on in there. And yes, I'm a bit like Eric. I don't like the dark interiors of bags, although I don't like the white ones either, because when you're rummaging through your bag, when you've got it over your shoulder and you're rummaging through your handbag to look for stuff, you've always got some sort of dirt or oil on your hands, and you will eventually get it grubbed up just around the edge, which I hate. I had a beautiful leather bag once and I paid a lot of money for it, and it had the light interior and it did that. And so I tried to work out how to wash it, because you can't throw leather in the washing machine because of the leather. And so I thought, oh, what am I going to do? So I tried cleaning it, but you just can't get it clean, guys. At least with the lighter, like not meaning white, but definitely maybe that colour would be good. The ecru. Okay, this just has a front pouch, again with the zipper. And what did he pay for this? $55 if you would like to get the Nike Air Max bag. And that's it. That's all it is. Oh, and it's got the side pouch here. It's got one there for a bottle or for a Stanley Cup. And we have another one here, which we love. This one is zippered. And it's a lot smaller though, and you can probably fit a phone in there, but it'd be really awkward. That one's a lot smaller than the other side. But yeah, and it's got the, if you have a look all along the edge here, it's got the Air Max goes all the way around at the edge, and it's like a nylon strap. You would normally get, this would be normally like a strap on a handbag or something, but they've put it there for strength, so that when you pick up your bag like that or whatever, it gives it added strength. And it's also got the hook, so you can hook it up if your children are using it as a backpack for school. But yeah, I like that that's got there, because sometimes when you pick it up and it's heavy, you pick it up by the front or whatever, that always rips. So that is really good. Next up, he has got, I'm nearly down to the end, guys. You've got magic erasers. Let's have a look. Oh, I never thought of that, Jan. I wonder, would they get rid of it though? Do they work on material, do they? I thought they were for walls and for stainless steel. Do they work on material? Because I actually have got some of those, but I don't really use them. Okay. We have another Nike bag. One of these will be for Jack's work. Probably the other one, I would say. This one, what do you use this for, guys? Is that to put a pair of shoes in? Eric, do you know? Is that for a pair of shoes? And it has got one of those things that you can tighten. I think that might be where you put your shoes. I'm not sure. Let me know, because I don't know. I've never seen that on a bag. But that's probably what I would use it for. Anyway, it's got the little tag. Now, this bag was $65 for this bag. And it has got the little mesh elasticized pouch on the side, and it has another one on this side. It has got the, oh, I love the ring pull. I love that. It's really good to open, easy to open. Again, this is padded. It has got a mesh zippered compartment here, which we really love. And that's all that's going on there. I really think that might be for shoes, or maybe to put your top, you know, if you've got a jumper on, stick that in there. Again, it's got the two zips. I would have preferred if that had have had one of these. This I love. That is a really good design. Really good. These have just got the little fake knotted plastic end bit. Still okay though. Yeah, I've used them on things too, but I didn't think it would do that. Okay, this bag also has the pouch, the slip pocket, so that's about all. I think the other bag, is nicer. It's more plain, but I think it feels stronger. This one has got no added strength. So I think over time, well, it is good quality though. That is really good quality. I don't think it would rip anytime soon. It actually feels like a really thick parachute material. And it has got the padded mesh back, but not over the whole thing. It's only got with there, the straps. The straps are slightly padded, but I think generally the other one is better. Guys, tell me what that's for. I think it's for shoes. I'm not sure. But, oh, and it's got the rubberized bottom as well. So that's waterproof-ish. So, oh, getting down to the bottoms now, guys. All right, what's this? Okay, this is another bag. I'll just put this aside. Rightio. Okay, so this is a strap. It's elasticized. It's really cheap. This must be one of my little bags. It is. I don't know what this is for. What is that for? I have no idea what this comes off. It must be off one of the bags. I have no idea what this is for. Maybe it's off that little bag. You know, the little... I have no idea where this comes from. Jack will know. I have no idea. It's a strap of some sort. Not sure. That's my bag. Okay, next up we have got let's have a look. Oh, nice. These are nice. Okay, these are called the Spizike. And it is the, I have no idea, it's the black, and they are Nikes, I guess. Airwalk, no, Flight. Is that Nike? No. What brand are they? Jordans. Jordan Spizike Low. Jordan Spizike Low, and it is size 12. No price. No price. He hasn't told me what he paid for these. I would imagine they're a couple of $100. And let's have a look at them. Okay, so these feel like they are suede. They're suede here. Jordans, hey? Okay, so they have got... What's that in there? No idea. Okay, so they're really chunky. This is really like rubber, like a tire. Oh. Maybe Elijah, those were popular with cyclists and they stored their helmets. Oh, okay. Shorts, hats, Okay, so you reckon that mesh thing is for shorts, hats, probably shoes, jumpers, whatever you want to put in there that you need a little netting there. But yeah, so these are Jordans. They have the adjustable laces there. It's really rubbery, the front, so that you would not, it'd be non-slip. They are definitely non-slip. They're nice. I like them. They've got quite a nice design on them. This is really, really hard plastic just there. Really good. And he's got big feet, guys. He's got really big feet. I could wear these water skiing. I could. I'll go down to the Surfers Paradise. I'll go down to SeaWorld and I'll go and do some water skiing with these. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, they're good. They are really good. So nice. Yeah, I think they're popular too. They're good backpacks though. And I like this box too. It's really good. I like it. It's actually got like the brand of the shoe there, and it's got the different sorts that you can have there. So they've got names like AJ3, AJ4, AJ5, AJ6, AJ8, and this one's the Spizike Low, and I would imagine it's the AJ, I don't know if it's the AJ. Anyway, would you guys like me to keep going? I can go over and grab some Temu to haul, because Jack's Temu order has not come in yet. Oh, it stands for Air Jordans. Duh. AJ, yeah, Air Jordans. I don't know which ones these would be. See, I don't know anything about brand names, guys. Now, when those 26 or 27 different haulers around the world did the collab with the luxury on a budget, I was invited to do that, guys, but because I don't know anything about brand names, I wouldn't even know if it's a dupe of what brand or whatever. So I didn't participate for that reason, because I wouldn't know a brand from another. I really don't. AJ, of course AJ stands for Air Jordan, of course. But this one does not say what it is. So I don't know. I don't know. But they are Nikes, that's it. Would you like me to keep going? Okay, you're with me, Jan. Okay, I'm going to go grab a bag so we can do some more hauling. Don't go away. Okay. Now, guys, oops, I have been doing really well on Temu. Now, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you guys, if you play Temu games. Now, I play Fishland and Farmland. However, Fishland has been unavailable to me for over a week now. I don't know if that is a worldwide thing. It just says do other thingies, because it's currently unavailable. So, and they said it's like a random thing that's offered, and yet I've never had a problem with Farmland. So let me know. I only just finished getting to my Fishland gifts, and straight after that it stopped. I have not been able to get back on. Yeah. So I don't know why Fishland isn't working at the moment. But anyway, I have been doing the calendar. I just finished doing the calendar thing now. A couple of videos ago, I showed you that I got the, I think it was the 8-inch. Now, I did get the 6-inch mini saw in the pink with the hard case, 2 batteries, 2 chains, gloves, safety glasses, all that, and tools. And I think I got that one for $54. Then I did the calendar challenge, and I got one in a yellow for free as the ultimate gift. However, I didn't realise, but it didn't have a battery. It has got a spare chain, it's got the gloves, it's got the goggles, and it's an 8-inch. It's not a 6, it's an 8-inch bar. They work really well. I should have done a video, but I just had to pull a tree down, which was quite large. It was probably the height of the roof. And so it was over 8 foot tall. And I meant, well, actually, it was probably even taller. It was probably well over 9 foot tall. And I used my little pink one, the 6-inch blade, and it performed brilliantly. I only had to use one battery. So the other battery, I'm going to see if it fits my other chainsaw, and I will use it for that. I've just been offered now to redo. I didn't get rid of the calendar challenge. Now ours isn't called calendar 1000 like they do in other countries. Ours is just called, it's called a calendar challenge, but we just put in, oh sorry, spat there, sorry, DNA all over. We just have to put in QQQQ as the code that when you go into it each day. Now I only just finished that one last week, and I think the prize for that one is a litre each of the resin, the two compartments, the the A and the B of the resin. Now I have bought them in the past in the little bottles, the little round bottles like that, and they had the big litre jugs as a prize, so I picked it. And this time around, that was only a week ago, so I haven't actually got them yet, but they're still coming. And your fish lane went away 6 months ago, Jan. Wow. Wow, yeah, I'm still playing farmland, but yeah, her fish lane is, are they done with? Okay, I didn't know that, but at the moment then, maybe they're coming up with a new game. Anyway, so I just got Fishland and then it stopped. I'm up to my last plot of land, almost up to my last plot of land for farmland. So I'm ready to get new gifts. And I'm doing my third calendar challenge. Now, my first one, I got that chainsaw. The second one, it was a pair of binoculars, but I did not realize when you get to the end and you claim your ultimate prize, you then only have a 24-hour period of time to go and put in an order in order for you to get that ultimate prize. I did not know that. I didn't read the fine print. So I had claimed it. However, I didn't put in an order, so I didn't get it. So they explained it all to me when I got onto the service department. Anyway, so this time around, I have ordered, what have I ordered this time? I can't even remember. Anyway, I only finished it last week and I didn't get rid of the app. Now, after the first 2 times, I got rid of the app and I wasn't offered it again for quite a while. But now I kept the app from last week, just kept going in every single day for a week after it had finished. And they offered it to me today. They said, oh, here you go. So I picked out my gifts, picked out 4 prizes plus the ultimate gift. So I'm going for my third round. Fourth round. Fourth round. This would be my 4th time because I got the chainsaw, the binoculars, which I didn't get, and the 2 big jugs of the resin. So I can't remember what I picked for this one. Anyway, this is another freebie that I got, and this was for not sure what for, because I've just been getting so many freebies like Nikki. Nikki's the freebie queen. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Nikki is my daughter, and this is available online on Temu for $23.52, between $23.52 and $25.03. However, I got it for free with some sort of giveaway. I don't know which one because I'm getting so many different offers at the moment. Hi, Schneebop. How are you, darling? You can get into it both ways. I don't like that you have to buy something for each free item. Yeah, that's true. Now, with the calendar challenge, all you have to do when you first start it is buy 2 items. And I usually buy them under $10. I just buy 2 items under $10 and I spend maybe 10, maybe $11 for to actually get the initial thing going, because it won't start until you put in that order. So I usually only spend $10 there, and then at the end, when you claim your ultimate gift, you've only got that 24-hour period to claim it, guys. When I do that, what I do is, as soon as I've claimed the gift, you just scroll down a little bit and you've got the little panel where you can pick, because you cannot buy, you cannot make the order in the normal Temu app. You have to go into your calendar challenge, claim your gift, and then just scroll down a little bit, and then they got that window where they have gifts that you can choose from, because they add a little bit extra to them in that little screen so that you can, they can make a little bit of money. But you then have to put in an order, and it has to be a minimum spend. Maybe I think it's between 30 and 50. Mine's usually 50. So I then have to spend $50. So I pick things that I have already got in my cart. I pick those, or I pick things that I want to gift. So you pay $50, and so I spend $60, and I get 5 gifts. Well, you get 4 gifts that you've picked plus the ultimate gift. So it's worth more than $50 anyway. So you're getting stuff for free. And I have made a right royal mess here because Jack's stuff is all over the place. Okay, so what it is, guys, it is a cash box. And of course it won't open because the keys are wrapped around the little handle. So Jan says you can use your cart. You have to choose. You can't use your cart, that's right. And I don't use my cart, but what I do is I know what items I have in my cart. I should rephrase that. I claim my prize, and then I scroll down and go onto their little promotion page, but I pick items that I either want or are in my cart that I know are in my cart. I can't use my cart, but I know some of the things that I have in my cart, and I pick those items and buy them because I was going to buy them anyway. And then what I do is, once I've done the order, I go back into my cart, my normal cart, and I delete them because I've just bought them. So do you know what I mean? Makes sense? You get the price adjustment later. That's right. Even Jan is saying that even though you pay a little bit extra on that promotional page because they put them up a bit, you end up getting price adjustments over that 30-day period after you've bought it anyway. So you end up getting it for the same price. So don't worry about the extra that you pay, temporarily. So yeah. Anyway. So I'll just open this up. Now, I bought this for a reason. Now, I have a little one about this big, like a quarter of the size. The reason I bought this one is because if I go to the markets, I have one of those plastic fold-out tables, like the 6-foot tables. And what I do is, what I'm going to do, because normally I wear a little bum bag and I put, or a shoulder bag, and I put my coins cross-body. I put it cross-body, put my coins in. But I thought, wouldn't it be great if you just open this up? You've got coins here, and they've got the little bit where you can flick them out, and it's got the little notes here with the little thingy. But you would never leave that sitting on the table. Even though you can lock it, you would never have that sitting on the table because anyone could just take it and take all your money. What I was thinking of doing is actually putting drilling 4 holes in the bottom and bolting it to my table, my market table, permanently. So have it so that but you have to use bolts that can't be undone by hand, so that when you leave to go to the toilet, and Mum's usually got her own stall, so she's got a table, I've got a table, and we stand next to each other. And then what I do is, if I've got to go to the toilet, she can watch the tables. But sometimes she gets distracted by someone at her table and my table's empty. So I usually take my money with me on my little crossbody bag, But then if mum sells something on my table, she has to use her money. So then it creates problems. So what I thought is if I bolt this to my table in a way that the bolts can't be undone by hand, and anyway, they wouldn't get behind the table anyway because it's a stall, I could leave that sit there, give the keys to mum because I would have them in my pocket, give them to her, and if she sells one of my items, she can just take the money out of here and use it. So yeah, I thought that was brilliant. I love the idea. It's a really great item, and that's basically what I'm going to do with it. So you could also, my father, when I was young, we used to live in the Barossa Valley, which is in Clare, or we used to live in Clare, which is in the Barossa Valley in Adelaide, which is the wine country. And we used to live on a big 10-acre property, and it was a massive farmhouse, which it had about 8 or 10 bedrooms, and each bedroom had an open fireplace. It was massive. It was built in the 1800s, this house, and it was owned by an older lady, and my mother begged her to buy this property for her large family. And what happened is, during the late 1800s, that property was used for ballroom dancing, because it had like a step up, had a veranda all the way around, and you could step up into this area, and they had huge big doors that opened up into this great big room, which is where they used to have the ballroom dancing. And then they had rooms off that. They had 2 big long corridors, a big guest room at the end of each one. Was a big like a big bathroom area in the middle, and there were all these rooms, but they were big rooms. They were like massive bedrooms. Each had their own open heart or open fireplace, and it was all brick, and it was just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it's now heritage listed, so it's worth a lot of money now. But so we used to have that, and my father had in the one of the areas there, he had built in like a safe into the ground. I think he built it inside the big fireplace in the lounge room. Mum will correct me if I'm wrong here. She'll be shouting at me going, no, that's not right. But I'm pretty sure it was in the lounge room in the fireplace. He had built, in the bottom of it, he had put a false bottom, and he had a big safe in there, just on its side, built in. And he used to have a lot of opal and stuff in there. And yeah, and then when he put a fire in, he would just put the top, the fireproof base back on, and whatever it was that he did. I was only a kid. I was only about 9 or 10 when we lived there. So yeah, that's what I remember. But anyway, these are really good. They are probably fire retardant. I don't think that they would be fireproof, but they are really good quality, and you certainly could build this into a floor, in a wardrobe, put a fake top on top, but you would concrete it in or bolt it into the ground so that it cannot be removed, obviously. Yeah, so I'm going to use it for that. I'm going to drill some holes in it and use it for the markets or whatever, or a secret compartment somewhere. So that was a freebie. And as I said, they're available between $20 and $25. Yeah. So next up we have, what have we got? We have, next up I have got this item, and it is another solar light. It looks like it's been through the wars, guys. This one was $9.67, now $9.77. And it's simply one of those lights. Now, I use these around the pool area, but you can use these, certainly you could use them on a veranda area where it is able to get sunlight. It simply clips onto, there's a little clip here. Oh, you bought a safe, Daisy? Let me know what you think of them. I used to have a safe years ago, and when Nikki was a baby, well, not a baby, but when she was young and Big Guy were young, because there's only about 19 months between Nikki and Big Guy. So when they were young, I was a single mother, and I used to have a state house, or housing commission house, they used to call them. And I remember I had a round little, actually, I used to have a little round table, and I had a pink tablecloth over it, and I had a pot plant on it. But I also had a safe about this big, and it was fire retardant. It was a proper safe where you had to go left, go right. I think you had to go right first, then left, then right, and then you had a key as well, and you could open it. And I used to have that sitting in my lounge room. Nobody ever knew. So I had a little round table with a pink, beautiful pink frilly tablecloth thing with a pot plant. And then in the corner near the TV, I had my safe, and I had the same colour pink tablecloth matching there with a pot plant on it. And nobody ever knew that that was a safe. Clever, huh? In plain view. It's the way to do it. Okay, so this is a solar light, and what I use this one, now it is adjustable. I clip that onto the fence on the pool, and then I face it like that. Now you can actually put these onto, actually you face it like that. I face it because that's the solar panel there. And what I do is I face it in a way that it faces down where the ducks come, and you can put it on a setting where it comes on at night. As soon as it's nighttime, it will come on only if there's sensor, because it's got a sensor. Or you can put it on, and this is what I do, I have it on the setting where it comes on when it's dark, and it lights up the area until it runs out of the battery. So and then it just recharges again the next day. Now I got up at 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. one morning, and I'm standing at the sink looking out because I just went and had some water or whatever. And I came out, and the light was still on. So it goes from on dusk, and it was still on at 2:30 in the morning. So they do go. These are really, really good, is why the reason I'm keep getting them. And I'll just show you. So it does flash, and it is full. And I'm not sure. Anyway, it shows you, this one's just flashing. I don't know why. Okay, so that's it. They're really bright. And it stays on all night. All night. There you go. It comes on, and it stays on all night. So that one's ready to go. It's already been powered up. I'll just take that little piece of rubber off. Now, I forgot to take plastic. I forgot to take that off the other one. I'm going to have to go out. When I install this one, I'm going to install this one. And also when I get my verandas out the back, I'm going to be getting more of these. Now, I think I have ordered another one, and it actually has 3. So it's got a light in the middle, and then it's got 2 here that you can face out. So it's exactly the same concept, except it lights up a much bigger area. I have got 2 that I bought, but they're hardwired, same concept, and they're on the shed, so that when you walk in from the driveway, one comes on, then when you come down the side, another one comes on, and then when you're at the back of the shed, another one comes on. But they are timed, so they're on a timer, and they will stay on for maybe 3 or 4 minutes at the most. But anyway, I don't need any of this, so that can go. I'll just get rid of the rubbish. That can go over there. So yeah, I love them. I just absolutely love them. Yeah, I do too, Leanne. They are really good. Honestly, they are so bright. As you can see, I'm not going to blind you, but they are so bright. Look at this. Really good lighting. And I've only got 2 there. I've got one facing the pool this way, one facing the pool that way. But I do have it slightly lowered so that it gets the ducks mainly, because eventually when the pool is up and running again, when it gets a little bit warmer, we're going to clean the pool, and we're going to empty it. We're going to clean it all, and I'm going to lower them even more, because when you're in the pool, you don't want to be having lights on you. if you're going for a skinny dip, for instance. Not that I would be going for a skinny dip because I've got 5 men living. There's 2 in the house and 3 out there. 2 in the granny flat. Another one there. There's no way I'm going skinny dipping anytime soon. Not in this body anyway. Maybe if I lose weight. Yeah, I love solar lights too. And they do, yeah. So 2:30 in the morning. That's a long time because it starts getting dark at about 5:36 at night now because of winter. So yeah, that is a really, really good time. Okay, these, what did I pay for these? I don't know because I didn't put a price on. Oh yes, I did. $4.79, now $4.97. And these are one of my favourite nails. I've already got some here, but I've already got some here. Look, these are the old ones, but I haven't got enough, so I went and bought another lot. And they are, yeah, so the solar lights, Leanne, they are, what did I say they were? Was it? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, they are a little bit dearer than the other ones that Temu has, but they are really, really good quality. And these are the nails, and I love them because I'll show you why. Now, my nails are really bad at the moment, guys. I'm waiting for them to heal. And look, they're really long. I love them. And I like that the tips are strengthened. So they're a little bit thicker than this part of the nail. This part that sits over your nail is a little bit thinner, and this part is thicker, so it's got that strength. I love these nails, and I have bought them maybe 2 or 3 times previously, and they are, the brand is Nail Colors for You, and they are really, really good quality. And this is the reason why I keep buying them, guys. They're really good. They are nice nails, Jan. They're really good. And I love that they've got the blue. And I have also bought them. Now, see, these ones have the blue. And I have bought them in the past with the brown as well. And they are really nice. I would love to have my own nails, Daisy, but unfortunately, my nails are so weak and I do bite them. However, I haven't bitten them for a while, but I have just cut them. I've got to cut them again because they're just so weak. And I bought the strengthening stuff and they just don't work. And when I put falsies on, because I've got really wide nails, I'm trying to get them, I wear medium size and they fit really well. But because when you chew your nails, because you're chewing the corners, your fingernails flatten out. Because normally your nails are or like half moon shape or crescent. And when you bite your nails, the nails become flattened because you're pulling the corners out when you rip the nail. So they are really flat. And then when you buy falsies, they're curved like your normal nail is curved like this. Not when you're a nail biter, they're flat because you've got really wide nails. And so what happens is when you put one of those curved nails on, you can imagine your nail is being pulled, is being forced. So you force that nail down onto your real nail. And then when you let go of it when it's done, it's pulling those corners, pushing the corners back in. So it's putting pressure up here on the top. And what happens is you end up with a crinkle cut on the top of your nail. Now you can't see it really well on mine at the moment, but you end up with a little dip in the nail because it's trying to heal, but it's being forced. So that's the problem I'm having. So they won't stick on. Yeah, and you know what? I wish I had tough nails, Daisy, and Jan, you're right. I'm paying $4 for a pack of nails to do myself with a little bit of glue. And I buy these glues from Temu and they're brilliant. They're called Antigue nail glue and they're a couple of bucks. You can get 12 pack for maybe $5 and they stay on really well. And yeah, so for under 10 bucks, I'm getting my nails done. Now these, I don't know why they've got that on there. How am I supposed to attach that? Oh, Hello, I'm doing a video, so be quick. Well, I can't because I'm doing a live. Not so long. I've only got a little bag to go. I don't know, half an hour, something like that. Okay, gotta go. You'll have to wait. Love you. Bye. That was big guy. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so it does last a long time, that glue. You're right, Jan and Daisy. You don't mind paying it. Yeah, you gotta spoil yourself. Now, Mum's got good nails, but she still gets them done when she can afford it. Now these, I don't know why these have got the little. It's got like the little clip that you would normally clip into something. Now I don't have the clip. It doesn't come with the. Oh yes, it does. Look. Oh wow, that is so cool. So these have got the clips. I'm going to clip them on because I'm going to lose them. Ask me how I know, because that's what I do. So it's got the little clip. So this bit you would sew that onto a. So they're for beanies, right? So it's a pom pom, a really nice frilly pom pom for a beanie. And all you have to do is clip this onto the top part of your beanie. You could even put it onto one of these, really, if you so desire. But yeah, you put that on your beanie and then you simply clip it onto your little pom-pom and it stays on there, like so. And it's tight fit. And so you get two pom-poms for 2 hats. And they are $3.14, now $2.99. So they're really good quality. And I've got a few beanies, well, we call them beanies, and I'm going to put one. I just wanted one, but it came in a 2-pack, so I'm going to put that on. Daisy said she doesn't mind paying and going to a salon because she gets to go there and hear all the town gossip. That's funny. So true. Okay, these are a 12 by 12 pack of, how many are in there? I'm not sure, maybe 12 pieces. $5.48 now, $5.43. And what they are, these are for, okay, so these are for journaling. They are for scrapbooking. I'm not sure why I bought them because I can't cut them down to make cards out of it. But I'll think of something. But they're beautiful scenery. So they're like farms, like little farm thingies. Like little farmhouses with the little meadow. I love that. You could even use these, use them to copy. You could use that, especially if you're handy, like Laurie from the Loving Klutzes. She is a really good painter. She's a great artist, very talented. You could use this and copy it onto a canvas and make a beautiful picture for someone. I would love to do that. To get ideas, I wouldn't copy it exactly the same, but I would certainly use it for inspiration. The movie Still Magnolias, Jan, it reminds you of that. Yeah, I cried with that movie, honestly. And look, it's even got a little lamb, little bear. Do you guys know the difference between a lamb and a goat? My husband will look at a goat and a lamb and he can't tell the difference. They even sound different. A lamb says ba and a goat says meh. And the goats have evil eyes. I reckon they're cute, but they've got evil eyes. Daisy says the difference is horns. I think rams, which are the male sheep, have horns as well. So, but yes, I think the horns are upward with a goat, I think, whereas a ram has curly ones. But yeah, I think sheep are cute. I mean, sheep have the same, they've got funny different eyes too. A cow's eyes are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. That's pretty. I'd live in that. Oh, we'd live in some of these. They're beautiful homes. But aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous, guys. Have a look. Beautiful. Last one. Absolutely beautiful. Love, love, love it. Okay. Put that away. Alrighty. So that one, as I said, for 12 of them, $5.48, now $5.43. Excellent. I love that. I'll have to put these here. Next up we have this item, and this one is a book that I paid $5.76, now $5.81. And what it is, it's like the anime, and it is a how to draw. So it shows you how to do it. The sheep have short curly hair and the goats have long hair. They do. The goats have got coarse hair and the sheep have curly hair. But I think there are sheep that have straight hair as well. But see, it shows you how to draw anime or manga. Is it manga? I think that's what you call it. But it shows you how to draw the cartoon strips that's really popular. But yeah. Oh, see. Oh, that's good. It shows you how to do the eyes. Now I'm looking because I'm seeing your comments. I'm looking at my video that's at the top, and I'm still going through those scrapbook pages. So it's a slight delay. So if I don't see your comments straight away, I do apologise. But yeah, it shows you how to do all of it. It's really good. There's a lot. I've just finished doing the scrapbooking pages. Oh no, I'm still going. Just put it down. Okay, so I'm a bit delayed, whereas I'm getting through. So it shows you that. It's really good. I love it. And shows you how to do feet and shoes. This is really good for $5, or just under $6, I should say. And you end up, right at the end, you end up being able to draw stuff like that. That's brilliant. I love it. How good is that? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'll just put those. I've just got to put these away because they're in the way there. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so they're beautiful. It's a beautiful book. I may even have a go at trying to do that. And apparently there are different versions. You've got different books. You've got the girls. You've even got one with boys here. So they're all different types of books that you can get with the drawing, which is fantastic. I love that. Okay. Next up we have another box of coloured dice. Now the colours are random, and this is why I've bought quite a few of them, because I want to get a couple of sets of the different colours. $1.91, now $1.78, and they do come with different colours, and they are really beautiful. Some of them are quite see-through, others not so much, but they are see-through, but not so much for some colours because they're very dark. They've given me 2 orange in this one. But yeah, so the colours are completely random. Okay, next up we have this item, and this I paid $7.07, but there's 3 of them. And I don't know if that's for 3. I think that is the cost for 3. But don't quote me because I'm not sure. Okay, and this one is... Let's have a look. This one is Sakura. So it's the cherry blossom smell. And I love cherry blossom. Oh, it's beautiful. And it's like a wax, and it's perfume. And it comes in this beautiful little tin. Absolutely beautiful gifts. and they come in a gorgeous little box. My bag is about to drop. And absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Daisy, my new chair is beautiful. I love it. The only thing is, it's a little bit too far back. I'm going to have to adjust it to sit forward because I sit forward. So I'm going to adjust it when I get off this video and deal with my big guy, my son, my older boy. And this is a pair of earrings. And of course, they are little Vegemite jars. They are for friend mail. I have given a few of these away now to people from America. Okay. This one is $17.22, now $26.82. Wow, that's a big markup. It has been discontinued and I could not find any other vendors that had it. And what it is a toolbox of some description. And, oh, let's have a look. I've got all these workers outside and I can hear them talking away. And one of their wives has turned up with their lunch. How spoiled are they? She actually delivers our water, the wife. She delivers water to our property. We've known her since our old property. I love this, guys, because I have started to get tools in pink. So I'm just going to unwrap each one so that you get to see what they are. And this is brilliant. I love this. I got this one because I wanted it for to be in the house. Now that, I think you put a battery in there and I think it lights up. Let's have a look. I'm sure that's what that's for. Let's check it out first. Let's have a look. Get that off first. Oh dear. Does that fit? No, I don't have a battery that small. Okay, it takes a really, really, really small battery. But it is a screwdriver, and what it is, you can put a battery in the top, and that way when you touch some things with the screwdriver, if the light comes on, you know it's electrified, so that's just an indicator. But what it is, it has got all these tools, and it's really, really heavy, and they're pink. So we have got, I'll show you each piece. We have a 2-meter measure tape, and you can push the button down so that it stays. You know those bracelets that you put that stick to your wrist? They're actually made with old tape measure bits. They have been known to be made with that, but that's a 2-meter measure tape with a little handle. We have a pair of pliers, and they have got the wire cutter as well. They're really, really solid. Then we have electrical tape, and it is just the black tape. It's not for taps, it's for electrical. And then we have, yeah, the slap bracelets. Exactly, Joe. That's the one, slap bracelets. And they had, like, sometimes, have you ever, like, growing up, sometimes I had things and I would actually pull them apart just to see how they look inside. And I actually bought my kids, my older kids, the slap bracelets, and one of them broke, so I pulled it apart and it had an old piece of tape measure. It was an old piece of tape measure. Yeah, that's right, Jan. I got the tools in pink so the men don't steal them. It's got a little pack of 6 Allen keys, and they are small. The small one would be maybe small enough for glasses, perhaps. And then on the other side, we have got a Phillips head or star screwdriver. We also have a flat head screwdriver. and they sit in the case really firm. We also have a claw hammer. This is for removing nails, and that's got a really good grip. And then it also has that electrical little screwdriver as well. And the whole kit is wonderful. I love it. And it comes in its own little hard case, and I will be keeping that in the house for my arts and crafts, as well as little jobs around the house that need doing. And yes, I agree, Daisy, my husband takes my tools all the time, especially when he really likes them. Now, I've ordered one of these for my mum as well, because she asked me what was in there, and I told her, and she said, oh, that would be interesting. And so I've actually, don't tell her, I've ordered her one as well. And what it is, 1072, still 1072, but what is it? What is it? I'll tell you. It is. It is. Da, 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 da. It is. Oh. Don't forget there's thumbs up, guys. If you haven't already, please take the time to give a thumbs up if you enjoy what I've shown so far. So the first majority of this video was stuff that my younger boy Jack has ordered with his tax refund money. And it is a Yahtzee. It's a Yahtzee. Look, it's so cool. It has the 5 dice, and it has a teeny tiny little pencils, which we will take out. Oh, this is cute. So it's got the little pencil, and it's got the little pocket there to put them in, and then it has the little pad. It's got the score pad, and I think they're, yes, they're just little sheets. So they're single little sheets for doing Yahtzee. How wonderful. I love it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, say, 10 or 12 out and leave the rest in the plastic so that they don't get dirty. Oh, well, that just defeated the purpose. I love Yahtzee too. We are a game-playing family. My parents always played games with us growing up, and I always played games with my kids growing up, and so we just love it. Daisy, do you play your husband for money? Because when we all get together, we play games for money. We like to win stuff. We like to feel like we've achieved something. And again, guys, I've ordered another one of these because I love them so much. This is my third lot, I think. I have got my other set over there, and it is exactly the same colour. I've got them over there on my art table. And I love them so much because I use the 2 smaller ones for my art, and I use the biggest one for material. But I wanted another set because my husband is eyeing them off, and I don't want him to get them. So, no, his money is already mine. I love that. What's his is yours, and what's yours is yours. I bought a new case for my glasses because I accidentally scratched the top of it, my little blue one with the cats, this one. Well, it's because I scratched something on there, but it's damaged, so I don't like it anymore. So I have bought a new little cats. I love it. And I will just put my glasses in there now. And they can go, but I love it. It's so cute. And we're down to the dregs, guys. A few more items, and then we'll have to call it a day because I have to go and save my older boy. Okay, so this is the second packet. Now, why it says 3, but I've only got 2. I must have put it into another bag. This is another perfume. I don't know if it's the same. More scissors. I know, Leanne, you can never have enough scissors. Now, you know, those black ones that I used to have, I must have bought about 8 or 9 of them. And now I'm buying these 3 packs. Mum's now obsessed. She's got a couple of packs because they are really good scissors. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Bad habits. This one is, oh, that's pretty. And it says Makeup Solid Fragrance. SR Makeup Solid Fragrance. And this one's rose. So this one here is Sakura, which is cherry blossom. This one's actually nice. This one is beautiful. Yes, I have to hide my scissors from my hubby too because he's a pest. So, and they're really cute. They've actually got the picture of the plant on the front. So that's got a rose. And this one has the cherry blossom. And they're really cute. They're really cute. So they're probably going to be gifted to either family or friends or friend mail. Next up, we have this item, $3.81 now, $4.59. And it is a little pack of 3 pens. 3 pens. Yes, Leanne. Scissors just randomly disappear. Nobody knows where they went. But what was I asking? Now I have a stainless steel ruler that I use over on my art table for when I'm cutting cardstock for journals or when I'm cutting cardstock for card making or cutting anything really. And it wasn't there, and I went, where's like whenever I ask my husband where things are, he says, oh, you've just misplaced it. You're always losing things. And I do, because I'm a really good hider. I hide stuff in my safe spots, so much so that I don't even know where my safe spots are because I can't find it back. So at least that way I know if I can't find it, someone who breaks in would never find it. So anyway, I said, oh, where's my stainless steel ruler? I've lost my ruler. I've only got that one for when I do my arts and crafts. It's not there. And I was waiting for him to say, oh, you've misplaced it. And he says, oh, that's right. And he walks into the laundry and it's in the laundry somewhere. I said, how did that end up there? Oh, I don't know, he says. I just saw it there. I said, no, you took it off my desk because this is a thoroughfare. Because there's a big sliding door on this side where people come in from the front. There's one on this side where his shed is, a double sliding door. There's the laundry door, which goes out the back door. And there's the door to the entrance to, or there's no door there, but that's the entrance to the kitchen, to the main house. So I'm getting it from all sides. People are coming in here. They walk past, they go, oh, what has she got over there? Look for all my goodies. So I've got to hide stuff, guys, because they're thieves. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, these are a pack. Oh, they're a pack of 4. There's another one in there. And they're beautiful colours. So this one's like a rose gold, a white, a burgundy, and a pink. And this one has roses on it. Really pretty. This one has got, oh, they're roses as well, but different. Same, but different. And these have some sort of plant. And these, oh, they're all roses, guys. I'm calling it. They're all roses. They can go in with the pen box. That can go away. What's in there? Nothing. Okay, next up we have a top. This one is $11.79 I paid, now $9.28. Yeah, I'm the same, Leanne. I forget where everything goes. And my mum's always saying, you always lose stuff. I do, don't I, Mum? I'm going to need a bigger lockbox. Hey, that's a good idea. Joe, that's a really good idea. I should use my lockbox to put all my scissors. I could fill that box, I could fill it twice over with scissors. Okay, so this is an R.M. Williams shirt. It is a men's, but guess what? It's not for my husband, it's for me. And it is like a mesh, and I think this one would be, it's like not thick, it's like a meshy thing. It's probably polyester. 100% polyester. Now, I'm going to do what I normally do because it is for me. What's the first thing I do? Cut the damn tags off. Now, if I was to buy a real R.M. Williams shirt, guys, I would probably be spending the money that Jack did, maybe $60, $70 for a t-shirt. That's what they cost. So I'm quite happy just to get a cheapie because I'm not into brands. I don't care. I don't care. I like brand names, but I would not pay the money for them. So I'm quite happy just to get the cheapie because that's how I roll. And last item, guys, wear the keys to the lockbox around your neck. Yeah, but then my husband would come and kiss me on the neck and be smoochy and then take my keys. Nah. Okay, this top was $19.02 and now it's $11.66, but I did get a price adjustment. So I did get my money back. Now, first things first, I'm going to rip the tags out, especially because you can see that white tag on this black background. Unacceptable. Or as the super nanny says, she says unacceptable. She can't say unacceptable. I remember watching a episode with her, and she's telling this child unacceptable behaviour, and she's got unacceptable, and even the child said, "It's unacceptable, not unacceptable." So some people pronounce things differently, guys. That's what makes it fun when everybody's different. But I do notice that a lot of people say library instead of library. And I hate it when people say excavator when it's an excavator. And sometimes I get peeved off when people say things the wrong way, but most of the time I don't care. And I've also noticed that Americans, when they say dentist, because it has a T, they say dentist. They miss the T. They don't specifically say the T. They say dentist, not dentist. So I've noticed that. I'll just put those there. But this is the top little piece of paper. But I love this. I wanted it in the white with the gold star, but I couldn't get it in my size. So I went for the black. I love this top. It feels really, really nice. What is it actually made of? I should have checked. Oh yeah, 100% polyester. I love it. Love it. So that would go nicely over a tank top. So I'm actually going away on the 5th, 6th and 7th of September. I'm going to, is it called Amaroon or something? I don't know what it's called. Amarok, Amaroon, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going there. Amamore, I think it's called, Amamore. We're going to a big homestead and we're going there with about 8 girls. And we're having a girls' weekend road trip. Yay! And I was thinking of taking this with me, and I have a pair of black and white tights, and I'm going to wear this for my girls' weekend. And it is a bit longer, so I like them when they're a bit longer. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to wear. Put that there. And I love it. Erin would love that. She would. That is definitely Erin's style. That's probably where I saw it from, because she had the white one with the gold star and I loved it. And they had it, but they wanted something like $30 or $40 for it. I thought, I'm not paying that. That's ridiculous. So I had my back up against it and I thought, no, I'm not doing that. So I thought, no, I'll see if I can get it in a different size, different colour. And lo and behold, I found it with that one. And yeah, I'm just putting my address in here because my PO box, because sometimes I forget, and like it's only a new thing. If you guys want to send me a line, if you want to send me, you know, a card or anything like that, or just drop me a line to say how you're doing or what you've been up to, or if you want to send me a photo of some of the arts and crafts that you do, and I can show it on my channel. If you have a channel and would like to be have some subscribers, please don't hesitate once this video is finished and it's loaded up. Please don't hesitate to put your channel in the comments, and that way other people can see your channel name and you may end up with a few extra subscribers, because that's how we roll in this hauling community. We like to help each other. So if you want to do that, that's fine. Reminds me of a couple that April Rain wears. Yeah, she does actually. She likes to wear that sort of stuff as well. I've started to actually, I've recently just bought on Temu, I think this morning, I went and ordered a pair of tights, and they've got the little gold, I love bling. And so I went and did that as well. Oh, I'd lose my mind in the Midwest with all the colloquialisms. I probably would, you know, because there's a lot of language that you guys have that we don't, and we have stuff that you don't. So yeah, it's like when the Americans come here for the first time, that takes a bit of time to get used to our language, and same the lingo over there. Like, we don't call McDonald's McDonald's, we either call it Macca's, because we shorten everything because we're lazy. No, we're not lazy, but we just shorten everything. So a service station where you put fuel in, a fuel stop service station, we call it the servo. So we're going down the servo, mate. Going to put fuel in the car. We don't call it petroleum. We call it petrol, because that's what we do. We shorten things. My name's Diane. They call me Di. Shorten it, mate. Nikita, she shortens the name. Nikki, shorten it. Jack, I call him JJ sometimes, but yeah, we shorten everything, guys. We just like to keep it, you know, nice and short. Oh, Daisy, you have 2 videos, both of your golden retrievers on the farm. Oh, that's lovely. But anyway, guys, so once this does load up, if you want to have your channel known, please put it down in the comments once this goes to the rest of the world. Because I think when you do a live, I think it's only your subscribers. Even though you've got public written there, it only does your subscribers until you then, once it goes back on, it then loads it, and you can change it to it. When you're finished, it goes to private, so that only your people can see it, and you have to physically go into the video and click public, and then other people can watch it. So you can't actually, I don't think you can get new subscribers on a live until you've actually put it and changed it over to public. I don't know why it does that. Even though I click public, while it's actually live, it's only available to your subscribers. I don't know why that is. I would love for it to go to the world. If you're a hauler, or if you are a creator, please tell me, Cindy, if you're watching this, please tell me, how do I get it to go live, but for everyone? Anyone can watch it, because that's what I need to do. Thank you, Jan. This has been fun. Our slang actually comes from convict children. Yes, it does, Daisy. It does.
Caroline's here, so if you want to come in.
This has been fun. Glad I caught it. I'm really glad that you did too, Jan. I'm going to have to wrap this up because I've got people here, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Thank you so much. It's been nearly 3 hours. Thank you so much for spending this time with me this morning. Has it been 3 hours? I don't know. Yeah, it's been nearly 3 hours, guys. Well done if you stuck through and watched all of it. Thank you so much for supporting me. Always remember, guys, I'm just spitting again. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your support. Always appreciate you. Love you all. Thank you. You're welcome to my family, all my lovelies. And always remember, be kind, be nice to each other. This is a bad world we live in, and we don't need any more of that. Just be nice, be kind. Treat people the way that you want them to treat you, and you'll be fine. And I will see you next time when I'm looking straight back at you. Thank you. Bye for now. I have to go around and turn it off. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Bye for now.